Welcome back to another episode of Coding Wizards. Today, in this episode, we'll be looking at alter and also we'll be looking at delete and update. So first of all, we have a table here called plant, and it has the name of the plant and the color of the plant. We have 3 different plants here, so we're just going to select all from plant. As you see, we get the IDs. 1 is poppy, red, 2 rose, crimson, 3 tulip, orange. So that's all cool. But what if we wanted to add something else? And say this thing's already live, so it's up on the web, and you can't just add. We could just add, for example, age, integer, and put it like that. And then there would also be, there we go. And then there would also be the new column called age. That's pretty nice, but what if we wanted to add it after, retroactively? See, also, since we have no age, it's all null, which is nothing. So let's just delete that. What we can do is we can do alter table, and then plant, because that's the table, set, alter table, add column. Let's add the column age, integer. So there we go. Now we've added the column called age, which is the integer we've stated. As you can see, since we selected before this new column was added, we don't actually see it in this select. So we're going to do another select query, and there we go. You see that the age is null. So that's the way you can use alter to add another column while your say your system's already up, and you wanna still add another column or something to your table. So now we're going to look at something else called update. Update does what you guess it does, updates the table. So we're going to try updating the age of poppy. So what we can do is, actually no, we'll update the age of rose. So update plant set age equals, let's just say a 14. So now what we've done is, if we select from plant, we can see that every single age is now 13 because we set age equals 13. But we only want the rows to be age 13. So what we can do is we can do a number of things. We can do where name equals rows. As you see, that works because the name is rows. Or another thing we can do is, for identify rows, is color equals crimson. So that works too. And we can also do age equals 13. And all these will identify, actually no, not age, because age is what we're modifying. We can do ID equals 2, for example. And that will identify rows as it. So that's pretty nice. So now we're going to look at the final thing in this episode, delete. You want to be very careful with this, because if you delete the wrong thing, then and you don't have a backup, then that could be really bad. Delete plant. So first of all, we have to go delete from plant. Okay, oops. Gotta make sure you have proper capitals. Delete from plant. Where age equals, let's say 14. And now we're going to select from plant. There we go. So now you can see we've deleted all instances from plant where age equals 13. We can also do stuff like ID equals 2. And we'll delete the same thing, ID equals 3, ID equals 1, whatever you want to do. You can delete multiple things if you say, for example, we say where age equals null. Should delete both of them. Actually, you can't use null as a modifier because null means nothing. So if, for example, if we use update again and we set plant ID 3 also to age 13, what we can do is we can click from not this, delete from plant where ID equals, actually which is A equals 13. So it deletes both of these plants, so all that's left is the poppy, which does not have age 13. So this can be very useful, but you got to be very careful about using the delete especially. You should always have a backup of your data, or you could delete it forever, and that's not good. You should also be careful about using update because you can overwrite data. And yeah, it's pretty nice. And auto is fairly safe to use if you're just adding columns because you can always delete the columns after. And you would be deleting the data, but it wouldn't break the table forever. For example, if you just wanted to remove the column instead of like delete data from somewhere, you just want to remove a column after adding it, which didn't have any data in the first place. Anyway, thanks for watching.